99 out of 200 constituencies. Sachin Pilot confident when says party will mandate. To hold multiple rallies. Rescue operations finally being stopped again as 41 workers remain trapped for 30 days. Cases in China, Union Health Ministry says the out. Releases 24 hostages in the first batch, including 4-day-long begins. Rajasthan goes to polls to elect representatives 200 the state legislative assembly. The Congress hopes to retain power while the Bharatiya Janata Party, the grand old party, rotating parties every 5 years. The Congress focused on how to get government's progress card and welfare schemes, while the BJP of law and order issues alleged infighting within the Congress. A lot of voters turned up. Huge numbers were here in the morning today. The Prime Minister had tweeted also on X for Twitter that people turned, and also first-time voters. Now the candidates have already cast their vote. Vasundhara Raje Scindia, former Minister of Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Rathore has also cast his vote. He's standing for important constituencies over there. Then we also have the conferences. Also cast a vote. While Ashok Gehlot, who is the incumbent Minister of Hamas, said that people are going to vote for him again, and even Sachin Pilot, who is standing for Congress, is going to come back and break the pattern of rotational government. For this, we have our car voting from ground, and order situation has taken a hit. Ashok residents, safety of women has come, and all the candidates today, the key candidates, including the Prime Minister, they urged the first-time voters also to come ahead and vote. And the voters what government, what they want from the next government, because Rajasthan is for rotational government.
Yeah, right. You mentioned the points very clearly, and we'll talk to the voters also. If is important for people of Rajasthan, they are using the right and getting home and casting their vote. So, vote.
अब मुद्दा तो ये जो बातें वो
अच्छा दौरान ये है राजस्थान रेप कैपिटल बन गया है,
कहीं तो है ही।
वोट कर रहे थे जब आपने वोटिंग मशीन का
कि जो चाहते हैं वही हो, अब तो जो दिया है, जो भी आना चाहे, मतलब भी कुछ जागरूक
को देखकर आपने वोट किया, अपने क्षेत्र में बनाया, उस आधार पे वोट।
हम जिस विधायक
आपका नाम
में वोट देने की
पहले जल
हाँ
वोट का
ये जो भी
बहुत दिनों से चल जाएंगे, मुद्दा रहेगा।
वो तो सब सोचे
हो रही थी वो क्या थी?
हमने तो इस वही सबका सहयोग का वैसे अपन राकेश शर्मा।
सॉरी, कंफर्टेबल इन इंग्लिश? युवा के समक्ष काफी, आपने इस बार जब वोट किया तो क्या मुद्दा रहा? कुछ करते हैं भी?
हाँ, प्राइवेट में हूँ।
रोजगार को लेकर आप करने आए, क्या मुद्दा रहा?
मुद्दा तो यही था कि जो अभी में गतिविधियां हुई हैं पुराने जिन में थे तो दोबारा अभी जिसको भी हम चुना वो उन चीजों को करें और जो भविष्य है उस पर ध्यान।
आज बदलेगा या राज बदलेगा, एक बार बारी किस दौर की होती?
नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, जो काम कर
कुछ के 5 सालों में
नहीं कह सकते।
कह सकते हैं। ये हम ये माने कि वो एकदम से अपना ले चुके हैं, माइंडसेट है।
बीते सालों में उसके हिसाब से देखा जाए तो युवा जो भी है बिल्कुल स्पष्ट है उनका उन्हें किसे नहीं
स्पष्ट। सर, व्हाट्स योर नेम? आर यू कंफर्टेबल इन इंग्लिश?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think?
No, I think that there is not much of development. That development which is routine work only. No big scheme, no big.
Your expectations with the current government or government? What are your expectations?
Instead of the government concentrate on basic necessities, good education. No, not at all. Good opportunities, such in government sector, but private.
This time will
I can't say because a lot of is that buggies will decide who will make.
what is community or according to the major points election campaign?
Are going to have my
Excuse me, sir. So,
अभी दे दिया मेरा ये रहा अच्छी सरकार
की क्या ऐसा होना चाहिए?
परिवार दिल्ली में चल रहा है, अच्छी सरकार है बस।
सर, तारीफ करिए, हमें तो समझ ही नहीं आया क्या
ऐसा समझ में आ रहा आपको, हमको बात
जो अब तक सरकार कुछ बदलाव
होता रहा बात है।
गहलोत बहुत ज्यादा एकदम कॉन्फिडेंट है कि इस बार बदलाव।
नो कमेंट
ऑन दैट। मैं नो so have you casted your vote?
I have.
But
See, development. We have seen a lot of koi suraksha. There is also many too. So into so yeah, so that's what the government who works for us to uplift everything that is why.
very important point. हम यहाँ पर गए हैं और सर आप वोट कर
ज्यादातर देखा है
और बेरोजगारी से लोग दिखे हैं।
इससे जो ऐसा कोई भ्रष्टाचार
तो क्या लग रहा है कि रिपीट हो रही है?
Repeat.
आपको ही लगता है? ठीक है कि we are talking, we are speaking and in which they are going to studio.
Priyanka, that it's really nice to listen to what people actually think, and they are speaking their mind as this important voting and polling is underway in Rajasthan right now. काफी लोग तो they are so used to आदत बन चुकी है, but there are some people who are saying we won't change, come here, vote. It's also very important. Let's listen in to what others have to say.
VIP seat, Jotwada. I have seen your face, a huge were there to also for campaigning. What's the mood of voters this early in the morning?
See, first of all, let me do your to all. It's a fabulous time to go out and vote. Use your right. The strategy of Congress is that the percentage of voting as much as believe they have no schemes, they have no credit at lowest, and so their only strategy is reduce it the minimum percentage. So I appeal to vote.
Rathore, what we saw this time is that, the Congress hitting by stating that they lack the seats over here in Rajasthan, and there are a lack of issues as well. They have indulged politics. This Congress was hitting. What's your response?
Is public. Our priority is that firstly economic, and then that should to the. So if India is becoming economically strong, so benefit from that. So our policies are reaching everywhere. That is why, especially I've seen this in the last 50 days, are coming in support of BJP. Why is that? Because they take care of their household and they know. Therefore, this that is now going to happen in Rajasthan on the 4th of December. The BJP makes government in Rajasthan huge margin.
Congress says that BJP will not be able to dislodge the government. Do you think because they are saying there's anti-incumbents in the mind region?
Let them say their through. The result is going to be out very soon.
मेरे इस जो उत्साह मुझे आपने देखा होगा क्या मैं महिलाएं देखो के लिए आई और अधिकार हर मतदाता बड़ा बहस के बाद उन्होंने सब का प्रयोग किया अपन इंग्लैंड और यूएस महिलाओं को संघर्ष 10 साल बाद यूके में मताधिकार मिला यूएस में बहुत हैं भारत को का रुख संविधान सभा में और फिर संविधान सभा के सभी फ्रेंचाइज को हमें तुरंत स्वीकार करना। इस अधिकार का प्रयोग हमारी संविधान सभा ने मैं इस स्तर पर ड्राफ्टिंग बाबा साहब डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर का हूं। आज जब मैं मेरे बूथ पे जब देखता हूं कि अभी महिलाएं वोट देने के लिए आ गई, इसका हमारा और हमारे सुनी जाती
मैं अच्छा जनता लेगी हम और उसको ध्यान में रखकर आकलन करने के बाद
बात बदलेगा सर इस पर साल
नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि इस बार जनता चाहती है कि जो भाजपा का अंदरूनी बिखराव रहा, जो उसको भी लोग देख रहे हैं, और लोगों का जो देश में जो बड़ा है, जो नई ऊर्जा के साथ काम कर रहे हैं। हाल ही में हम लोगों ने सरकार में हम लोग और पार्टी, हमारी सोच, हमारा उसको लोग आंक रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने 5 साल विश्वास है कि भारी बहुमत के साथ हम लोग यहाँ
I just almost moment. To request them to come out to vote. Just I hope the properly, and this is also a vote. I think all of us generally, as one speaks to them, they are now they are part of the nation. So very big.
Watching Republic TV, it's the D-Day for Rajasthan, as the entire day to cast their vote, and we have seen a very important faces how stating that BJP power while Congress leaders break record of rotation breaks. Stay tuned for TV, as will be right back. The break more from the Rajasthan as live from Jaipur. Stay tuned with us.
Conferred the Intellectual Property Award 2023 by the Indian CCI for its commitment to innovation, with over 250 granted patents, 30 from top 2% in the world, and in each industry.
को
आज हमारी पार्टी, हमारी सरकार
बीजेपी को फायदा
और कांग्रेस तीनों पार्टियां हैं।
ने राजस्थान को महिलाओं
सरकार सामने जो काम किया उसके दम पर
कांग्रेस को फायदा होगा, बीजेपी को फायदा होगा, ये बात कर चुकी है।
की पार्टी तीनों बड़ी पार्टियां हैं। आपका एक वोट भारत का बनने वाला वोट
Big news coming in from Uttarakhand. The machine is meeting is underway. Alternative plans, including vertical drilling. The rescue operation in Uttarakhand, where vehicles are stuck. The with the rescue operation. In fact, in the morning, it was expected that it will be coming out anytime soon. Unexpected an event where the machine is still stuck inside the girdle. Mission is still delayed. For this, who is in situation. Could you please take us to the situation? We were all and the nation was for the workers to come out of the tunnel, but waiting for operation is still to be.
Well, absolutely. The rescue going, everyone has been eager for all those workers who have been stuck inside tunnel for the last 4 days. The incident took place on November 12th around 4 a.m. in the morning. Latest date that we have at the ground zero, the horizontal going the last 15 days, because when the incident took place, horizontally. So if you see from this side, it has halted because the auger machine has stuck in. So far, the rescue team has entered in for approximately 48 meters. So what has happened when there was a girl which was found? The auger machine has got stuck. The wings of that auger got in. So now, by the officials, there is a second option of vertical drilling. Now, see, to focus my cameraman to pan and show you the wings of that drilling machine. This to the hillside, and this road was basically created team, and the road was absolutely 1 kilometer. Right now, drilling option is being considered, and the machine is to the top of the work of vertical drilling will be started very soon. What we told about process, horizontal process which happens on the now the rescue work will delay. It will take every saying the local teams, family members, speaking to the workers, family members, they are very concerned about this affair, and everyone is very much concerned right now. How long? So the concern over here from, if you go to the area, 2 days show they were saying that we moving in the positive direction and sooner will but another, so as of time, so this is by the official, it little long we were expecting earlier. Back to you.
Thank you for the update. In fact, said that hope this success in any other case, the could also be entering the rescue mission. Stay with us. We'll be back after a short break with the country's praise for the safe in the now.
Amity University 2023 by the Confederation of Indian Industry CI portfolio, a reflection of Amity commitment to innovation. 250 granted patents, for top 2% of the world, and an H index of 130.
राजस्थान को महिलाओं के खिलाफ अपराध में वन बना दिया।
हमारी सरकार आपके काम किया पर
में फायदा होगा ना बीजेपी ये का फैसला कर चुका।
ओवैसी की पार्टी परिवारवादी पार्टियां का एक का भविष्य तय करने के खिलाफ राजस्थान के खिलाफ अपना दिया।
आज हमारी पार्टी, हमारी सरकार वोट मांग रहे हैं।
में फायदा होगा, बीजेपी को फायदा होगा, ताकि इस बात का फैसला
केसीआर और आपका करने वाला वो
Viewers, and here are headlines. Voting underway in Rajasthan for 199 seats. Congress in power, Modi magic. Rescue operations in Uttarakhand halted one stuck the drills. The site next action. With less than a week to go, Prime Minister Modi multiple rallies in the next 3 amid alarm over the rising pneumonia cases, Union Health Ministry is monitoring. Hamas released first batch including 13 Israelis, a 4-day-long ceasefire begins. Thank you for staying with Republic TV viewers. We every update as sanctions are 199 constitution looking at the posturing also being done by the Congress, reiterating the fact that the Congress government machinery had completely lost control.
शानदार, सब जगह शानदार रिस्पांस आप देखिएगा।
मतदाताओं से अपील आज कितने बच्चे
मैं चाहूँगा आज कांग्रेस को आशीर्वाद दें और रहे थैंक यू।
वैभव
That was son speaking about the as well, and as we had seen how a shot had been targeted specifically by the from the term response, claiming that he had the home minister in and the was a new updates. The BJP as well making several statements as far as of course, once again, viewers, that was a show and who had been targeted by the had been minister, and even the law in the state had abysmal
leaders had to say in this exclusive conversation my colleague Harsha has been able to have with. Let's.
Your supporter fans were there to hear that campaigning. What are your expectations? What is the mood of voters this early in the morning?
See, first through channel to all voters in this the fab go out and vote. Every voter use your right. Now the strategy is reduce the percentage of voting as much as believe their strategy, because they have no vision, they have no schemes, no their credibility is at its strategy is reduce it to the minimum percentage.
So what we saw that the hitting at BJP act over here in Pakistan, choose therefore just they have indulged in politics. This is what Congress response to them.
Our priority is public. Our priority is that firstly make India powerful economically in every way, and then that power people. So if India is becoming economically strong, should benefit from that strength. So our policies of the country, every village. That's why the last the completely in support of Minister Modi and BJP. Why is that? Because especially take care of and who's actually. So this change that is going to happen this is on the number and BJP by a huge.
That we will not be able to dislodge the government rotation things. Do you think and all in the mind of BJP?
Let them stay in their own cocoon next 2 or 3 be out.
Also claiming Congress party also get better. So Congress party will not come back and no schemes that have the people just will be covered. And on the other hand, viewers, we have also and reiterating will retain power in the state as to
मैं उम्मीद इस बार और हम लोगों के काम को हमारी परफॉर्मेंस सोच है उसको ध्यान में रखकर आकलन करने के बाद सही है कि इस बार जनता चाहती है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी की और भाजपा का अंदरूनी बिखर रहा जो उनकी उसको भी लोग देश भर में आज बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं। हाल हम लोग कर्नाटक में हिमाचल में फिलहाल हम लोग पार्टी हमारी सोच हमारा प्रदेश का उस लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने 5 साल यहाँ विपक्ष के इसलिए मुझे पूरा विश्वास हम
once again pilot going to take and that there is no friction within the party and that Congress part of the last vote for the people of Pakistan, and that will be reflected in the poll result that will come out in December. And we also look at several who are going in to cast their vote. And at this point, we also bring in keeping us updates of the election. Tell us, also speak key qualities and specifically the fight that the Congress has within that as well. Within the Congress, in the government machinery as well. Even the last election we had that had to take independent MLA support. A little bit about and specific where you are key constituency.
So Priyanka, if we talk about the Rajasthan, the key constituency are along Adwara, Junu, from where Ashok Gehlot is contesting since 19. Priyanka mentioned how there was a fiction between Ashok and pilot. Both Ashok Gehlot had their loyalists and had their support of from the eastern Rajasthan. But Gehlot, he had the number 99 was the seat which Congress in support for the best independent MLAs as well. While Congress have been heavily and massively this time, no, there is no voting between Ashok and Sachin. We saw how BJP was also conducting this, and during the last campaign, as the line of attack which was made by BJP party of accusing Congress that they punished the Sachin, they are punishing Sachin Pilot right in the morning. Sachin Pilot fight and their video by Sachin Pilot and by Ashok Gehlot as well. Pilot state the use of the citizens of Rajasthan go and this was by so continuously Congress have been trying to show is together. Congress is united and there is no fiction between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. However, Eastern Rajasthan about the Congress loyalists who are very Ashok Gehlot, how they got this time also in several seats. This is what BJP worked accordingly and have also given the seats to the candidate. Looking at the anti-incumbency of party, there are almost 45 in both the parties who are in at places. And therefore, BJP is also welfare scheme of BJP and also kind of BJP has given to by state Congress, accusing Congress of politics and the issue law by time again in Rajasthan. Congress scheme which failed in the state of Rajasthan. BJP therefore BJP is very sure the but with Rajasthan, this is also one thing. No repeat in the government work in that this time BJP come. Also there is where right massively in saw that they candidates also there dart voters with Congress over the past 5 years over governance and also the lack of interest which the government therefore turn towards BJP not face joint BJP. Therefore this time so are going to vote in favor of BJP. About specifically SC, ST, ST Rajasthan, although the influence of Sachin Pai, but Mehta and certain community voters this time, BJP is hopeful that 8% population in favor of BJP because pilot think pilot see him pilot 0.5 years rule was also by the Congress party, and therefore Gujjar community seems to be upset with Congress party in a that politics scheme. BJP is sure that this time in Rajasthan will vote to BJP. And right now, if I go to Jaipur, very important assembly constituency, the constituency of Princess Diya Kumari, constituency, that is also very important assembly constituency. Nagar, Kishanpol and Hawa, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi was that entire place, Priyanka, is very important area. 5 in 2018, and BJP somehow lost the belt, and area BJP that they can voters in that area, and also that area has fenced, and a lot of times there is the curfew imposed in the area. So the try BJP has done is to use and connect society in certain places in Jaipur, and that was the reason therefore start continuously Nath, Chauhan, Hemant as well. If as to how they can garner more support from the voters of Rajasthan, and can make them be if there of being and Rajasthan as well, it a double engine sarkar. If car schemes will be met in Rajasthan, and Rajasthan will be now public TV time short break. It's day for the entire Rajasthan to the which govern right side for you more updates, and we should bites across Rajasthan. Stay short break.
कांग्रेस महिला के खिलाफ दिया।
हमारी सरकार ने जो काम किया पर वोट मांगे।
तेलंगाना में ना कांग्रेस को फायदा ना बीजेपी को फायदा। तेलंगाना की आवाम इस बात का फैसला करेगी।
केसी की पानी और भारत का भविष्य तय करने वाला
महिलाओं का
आज पार्टी हमारी सरकार आपके सामने जो काम किया उसके दम पर वोट मांग रहे हैं।
हमें तभी होगा ये कर
सीआर ओवे की पार्टी और तीनों बहुवादी पार्टी आप एक का भविष्य
Viewers, we are updates that we're picking up from Mumbai. Police have set a special investigation team to the Mahadev app case. What we learned in the Mumbai crime set SIT the Mahadev app. SIT in fact will also consist of 5 senior officers of different Mumbai police. That of the cyber cell, anti-extremism cell, SIT for the people in terrorism. On this story, SIT has been formed and the investigation so far.
As far as this case, the police had registered on the request of ME, including Sahil Khan and the kingpin Saurabh Chandra, Chandra. Almost around 32 people were in this. Now, whether crime branch will investigate this matter or it will economic. But after approximately 2 to of time, police crime special to be investigating the matter. Same now near from cell, anti-extortion cell, from CIU intelligence getting this matter. Initial case is to in fact 1,000 crore, and in fact remember the enforcement rate. In fact, investigating this matter and also had this case. It will be crucial to see what is Mumbai link in this case. What is what Mumbai gate matter, because there are force directed. Important to see what happen of Mumbai or outskirts of very matter, because in this has a huge impact. The across the it has Mahadev app has a huge net. It will be the most, but as of now, Mumbai official summons will soon be issued to the people with the case.
That's right. Thank you, Steve, for joining us and getting us those crucial investigations. We'll keep as and when there is, for the moment, slipping into a very short break. And viewers, on the other side, bringing you updates of how has to decide the next. With less than a Telangana set to hold multiple in the next.
खिलाफ अपराध में मन बना दिया।
हमारी सरकार आपके सामने जो काम किया उसके
में इसको ये बात का फैसला
ओवैसी की पार्टी और तीव्रवादी पार्टी का एक वोट भारत का भविष्य तय करने वाला वोट है।
It's 10:30 viewers, and here are the headlines. Voting underway in Rajasthan for 199 seats. Congress looks to retain power. BJP banks on the Modi magic. Rescue she halted once stuck direct option. To the debate next course. With no in Telangana is in the next. Alarm of pneumonia case is closed during the outbreak. Four hostages in the first batch, including 30 as 4-day ceasefire. Now, viewers, she has in fact is stuck inside the girl, delaying rescue operations. The completely halted as the machine is stuck, being done. Reviewing underway to consider alternative plans, including. Let me again my colleague Akhil, who's been reporting on. Will tell more about the technical difficulties that are being faced by the rescue. Tirelessly work the people out.
Well, absolutely. What you on which the rescue operation has been going. What we got to know from the officials, the plans. So. Have planned to start working on the vertical plans also. You see from where and then equipment was sent over there. So the plan is going in 12 that the decision has not made whether at what time the vertical machine will start doing. All logistical items have been sent over the of the mountain, and what told that it will take time to the final the work which has stopped now. How long to start the plan? As after reaching to the 5 meters, there was a hurt. Was side spiral side that has happened in the last 2 days. In the last 48, the was approximately 4, but there were that is that machine has the first end of that tunnel, which the entire length which we have traversed so side. That's the current scenario over here, that the first plan, which was silky inside, is completely on more talking about. The official have been saying that vertical mode plan, and which is on from Silkara. So there are two plans working left and particular right. So both of those plans are still working on, and the fifth plan, which supposed to be a start from survey by the BRO team, and road construction has already started. But the problem in if you come outside, the distance you will have to is approximately 480 meters. So that's a pretty long distance. From the silky side, the distance you will have to travel to reach to the workers who are stuck in 15 days. So that the 60 so is from the SDRF taking to all those personnel who are associated with this plan. And the radar team has said that ahead point where they have the instances which have been so far. There's that so many. Then with the times all machine has. Well, so back to you in the studio.
Well, Akhil, and you are also telling I am requesting you to as also another from the place where operations are being.
इस वक्त तस्वीर लगातार देख पा रहे हैं कि ये जो मशीन है, आप देख सकते हैं मशीन जो है अब आगे बढ़ती हुई नजर है। अब काम किया जा रहा है, यानी कि वर्टिकल जिसकी को लेकर करेगी और पहाड़ी के पास तक इसको लेकर जाया जाएगा। इस मशीन को मूव कराने का जो काम है वक्त देख सकते हैं मशीन लेकर जाया जा रहा है। इसकी है वो भी यहाँ पर मौजूद है जिसे निकाल लिया गया, और यही वो मशीन है जो पहाड़ी पर जाकर वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग का काम करेगी। माना जा रहा है कि हो सकता है से निकाला जा सके और मशीन के थ्रू जो सफलता की ओर आगे बढ़ता हुआ नहीं दिख पा रहा है। रही है ये पहाड़ी पर जहां मारी की गई थी दिखाई थी कि किस तरह से उसी मांग से किया जाएगा। पाइप के थ्रू वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग की मशीन में आ चुकी है, वो ज्यादा से एक तरीके से फंस चुकी की वजह से माना जाता अगर मशीन थ्रू जो ऑपरेशन चल रहा था अब तक की सबसे ज्यादा आ चुकी वजह का सामना यहां करना पड़ रहा है। इस वक्त हम आपको दिखा कैसे ये मशीन अब आप करके और पहाड़ी पर इस मशीन को लेकर जाया जा रहा है और सीधे इसे जो कोशिश है, क्योंकि बिहार वो बना रोड बनाकर हैंडओवर कर दिया है और अब सिर्फ और सिर्फ मशीनों को लेकर जाना है। तो वर्टिकल महज यानी कि प्लान बी जिसकी बात उस बी अब आगे का काम जो है वो यहाँ शुरू होगा। अब बहुत हाल कर आगे बढ़ाया जा रहा कर जाया जा ताकि इसके ऊपर कैसे पा सके। हमने आपको बताया था कि जो है वो भी एक ऑप्शन यहाँ पर बच रहा क्योंकि 6 ऑप्शंस तैयार किए गए थे। एक बड़ा ऑप्शन है अब जिसे लेकर आप देखिए कैसे धीरे यहाँ पर बनाए घरों की ओर आगे जा रहा है, क्योंकि बड़ी समस्या आज इस रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन के 14वें दिन है। 14 दिन बाद भी ऑपरेशन सफल होता हुआ दिखाई नहीं दे। इसमें बड़ी समस्या रही है। ये इस मशीन की तस्वीर इस तरीके यहाँ दे रही है, बहुत ज्यादा जटिलता की ओर अब आगे बढ़ रहा है। कड़ी समस्या इस मशीन बुरी फंस चुकी है, जिसे निकालना इस वक्त ऑपरेशन संभव हुआ। जीपीआर टेक इस्तेमाल बहुत पाए हैं। इस मशीन के लेकर जाया जा रहा है और उस आ रहा है। आपको तस्वीर दिखाई कि पहाड़ी के ऊपर जो है माना जा रहा है। वर्टिकल की ओर जा सकते हैं तो वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग की जो एक मशीन के पास भी माना जा रहा है कि लेकर आएगा और इससे वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग की जो है वो है। देखिए कि भारी भरकम इस वक्त देख सकते हैं कि किस तरीके स्थिति यहाँ देखने को मिल रही है। तस्वीरों के जरिए हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं। अब जा रहा है और पहाड़ी के रास्ते पर इसे स्टॉप किया जाएगा, वहीं पर रखा जाएगा। ये बहुत मुश्किल है। आपको बता दें इस वक्त हम आपको लगातार दिखा रहे हैं कि जो है आगे बढ़ती हुई दिखाई दे रही है रास्ते पर। इस वक्त हम वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग को लेकर जो तैयारी है पर पूरी तरीके की तो प्लान तरफ लेकर के पहाड़ी के ऊपर तक साइड तक लाया जाएगा। तस्वीर के जरिए इस वक्त हम आपको लगातार दिखाने की कोशिश कर मशीन की आगे बढ़ रही है, क्योंकि प्लान ए अब बहुत मुश्किल है। और प्लान ए आप समझिए कि पूरी तरीके से यहाँ अब वो ऑपरेशन है वो दिया, इसीलिए वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग को लेकर ये मशीन जो है क्या रास्ता जो यहाँ पर बनाया गया था, जो कोशिश है जद्दोजहद है वो यहाँ पर आएगी, क्योंकि जो मजदूर हैं जो वर्कर यहाँ हैं हुए हैं और था किया तो देखिए कि कैसे आगे बढ़ती हुई वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग की जानी है, जिसे लेकर प्लान भी अब यहाँ तैयार किया जा रहा है। आप लगातार देख सकते हैं कि बेहद गंभीर हो चुकी है, क्योंकि 14 दिन बीत चुके हैं और वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग पर कोई भी रास्ता जो है क्योंकि बैठक में आएगा कि वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग होनी है या नहीं। बहुत मुश्किल है। अब ये एक सफल रास्ते पर ही ये मशीन जो है वो चल नहीं पा रही है, तो इसे पहाड़ी के ऊपर कैसे लेकर जाएगा, वो रास्ता है तो यहाँ बनाया जाएगा। तो ये बड़ी तस्वीर है जो इस वक्त हमारे को लेकर जाने यहाँ के ऊपर टीम को लेगा और जिससे ये कोशिश है ड्रिलिंग की वो की ये ही हो पाया है कि वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग की अब कोशिश लगातार जारी है। मशीन देखिए कि इस तरीके से का भी सामना यहाँ पर तो मशीन और ये माना जा बात है वो की जा सकती है। क्या ये बात यहाँ आएगी ये अपने आप सवाल है। प्लान वो हो बी की तरह एक्सपर्ट्स की टीम वो आगे हुई यहाँ पर इस तस्वीर के जरिए आप देख रहे हैं।
Now viewers, for some news, Ministry will visit Aeronautics Limited in Bengaluru today as the commissioning of the state-run plane of its manufacturing facilities. Leader Sanjay Singh arrested in a money laundering case. The Ali ex on Friday moved to a court here. After the prediction of by in all government and private schools in Tamil Nadu. West Bengal Assembly Suvendu Adhikari files a Chief Minister Banerjee that if of a political party sent 8 for allegations of murder. President Malik pressed confidence his party would in the state of Rajasthan, Telangana. And 30 man died and another wounded were hit by an allegedly speeding Toyota Fortuner car in sector area. Getting you details on the other side of how Ramadan goes to 29 20s go into and with less than a week to go in the next 3 days.
कांग्रेस ने महिलाओं के अपराध में नंबर बना दिया।
हमारी पार्टी हमारी सरकार के सामने जो काम मांग
तेलंगाना में बीजेपी को फायदा होगा। तेलंगाना
और कांग्रेस परिवारवादी पार्टियां हैं। आपका एक वोट भारत का भविष्य करने वाला कांग्रेस ने राजस्थान को महिलाओं के खिलाफ अपराध
updates that we're getting from the state of now. Factors have come up ahead of Rahul Gandhi's visit to both in Nizamabad. Posters read is responsible for sacrifices during the Telangana movement and demands an apology from the Congress. Posters because power was on whether we need or not. Again from the poll-bound state for Telangana. Let me also Aneri on the ground report on this story for us. Aneri, tell us more about these posters that have come up. Once again, the Telangana movement also coming to the forefront in the remember that the Congress party leadership, in fact, tried to apologize for it. The BJP had once again raised it that the apology late. Speak to us about the latest developments of these posters as well.
Right, Priyanka, what we now is that just a visit from the in Nizamabad district where we see Rahul Gandhi addressing but before that posters have come up in Nizamabad. Read and over their apology. The posters also read as they have as the Congress party life and sacrifice of the Telangana movement, and at the same time some of the posters about promises they have put fulfill the unemployment also in these posters. Definitely the war of words at the face of the political party have been head of now as to example is coming up, and also remember just a Congress leader had said that we are sorry for the loss of movement, and we had seen how PRS had questioned, demanded an apology and says that only an apology not of so was only the Congress party, and now we see that these posters have come up in Nizam questioning Rahul Gandhi and all Congress sacrifice during the Telangana movement and apology to Congress leadership.
Sides internal conflict also on in the state of Karnataka, questioning whether Telangana or not. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us those. Back to what's happening in Rajasthan. Ashok has just and we had been seeing that had Ashok and from the other the specifically the fact that he is retaining their power in the state of Rajasthan have done in the state of Rajasthan, including that by the leadership to the people of Rajasthan, and we are looking at the images of vote. And even Ashok had making statements. The party has done the will of Rajasthan. The BJP once again had been questioned. The election in fact, we have seen the BJP. There is no Congress party. BJP has also the Congress expectation of the of Rajasthan is why they will be losing this elections. On the hand, also it has trying to there is no action in some Congress. Let's also listen in as to what Gail had to say.
मेरा मुद्दा है मेरे मोहल्ले के अंदर महिला है है इसलिए आशीर्वाद दे रही है आपको लगता है मोदी जी का नाम चल रहा है। ये चुनाव मोदी का नहीं है, विधानसभा चुनाव के बाद लोग गायब हो जाएंगे, ये 5 साल बाद आएंगे सब लोग। हम लोग उनके सुख दुख में भागीदार बनेंगे, विकास करेंगे, आते जाते रहेंगे बीच में, वो नहीं आने वाले। 5 साल बाद आएंगे हम लोग।
मनान से वोट है और लोग वो वोट डाल रहे हैं और मतदान हो रहा है। तो सबसे बड़ी खुशी मुझे इस बात की है।
आप 3 दिसंबर का जिक्र करते हैं,
तो आज शाम तक वोट पड़ जाएंगे और जो अच्छी रोबस्ट, काफी उत्सुकता है लोगों में और लोग अपने मत का उपयोग कर रहे हैं। ये बहुत खुशी का, क्योंकि लोकतंत्र में पर्व होता है, अलग विचार, पार्टी, सिंबल, डेट, अल्टीमेटली तो जनधन है, है जिसका पक्ष और अपनी इच्छा जाहिर करते हैं। और मतपेटी की जो ताकत है, वोट और आवाम की ताकत का सरकार, बड़े लोग, नेता जिन शीश के मतदाताओं के बीच आते हैं, है यही लोग
करने की है जो आप।
देखिए, मैंने बहुत घूमा है, बहुत इलाका देखा है राजस्थान को, और यहाँ के जो मतदाता हैं, यहाँ की जो लोगों, उसको मैं थोड़ा जानता हूँ। इसलिए मुझे लग रहा है कि अलग है चुनाव हम थे, पूरा बहुमत में और राज्य में, तो उस समय संघर्ष किया तो हम बहुमत के हम सरकार में हैं, हम लोगों ने काम किया है, हमारे पास कहने को, दिखाने को बदलाव। 10 साल से सरकार बीजेपी में है, तो क्या महंगा रोजगार के हाल है, सब हैं, तो लोग ऊब का फायदा के हाथ में। लेकिन हमें फीडबैक है, सकारात्मक हैं और जो हो वो मुझे पकड़ जाएगा।
Also getting in fact director searches in the matter and has Dr. is now we had also the investigating agency and director carrying out investigation in tech group and home buyers of 164 crore. Also now we are in Gurugram. Our senior is joining us on the broadcast. Shravan, it's over to you. Please tell us more getting ED of how they're doing searches in the case. We understand that it is happening at a top real estate office in Gurugram.
Well, in been carried out by the has been completed. We are now giving searches were also carried out at the top real estate agents been seen. The matter is linked to Supertech. Supertech's chief, the RK by the enforcement laundering case. In fact, in this very session, Gopal Kanda was called in for questioning by the enforcement directorate. Premises that were linked to Gopal was also point in time. No official confirmation really comes to the directorate from in Gurugram. Related to Supertech have been by the enforcement directorate.
All right. Day of the searches being conducted by the directorate in Gurugram. Slipping to a very short side of drill machine has been brought to the meeting either way to decide the next course of action for the rescue operation.
महिलाओं के खिलाफ नंबर 1 बना दिया।
आज हमारी सरकार आपके सामने जो काम
कांग्रेस को फायदा होगा, बीजेपी को फायदा होगा।
तीनों आबादी है। आपका एक वोट भारत का
Voting underway in Rajasthan for 109 seats. Congress BJP on Modi magic. In Uttar Pradesh as the machine gets started. Machine brought to the side course of less than a week to go. Prime Minister Modi on Telangana set to hold gun for by military police paid tribute.
मैं तेलंगाना की जनता को, सारे मतदाताओं को अपील करना चाहता हूं कि आपका एक वोट केवल एक विधायक सरकार, आपका एक वोट तेलंगाना और निर्णय और निर्धारण करेगा। इससे पार्टियों के परफॉर्मेंस के इवैल्यूएशन के साथ आप भरोसा है जब ये पृष्ठभूमि को निश्चित तेलंगाना मतदाता कमल मोदी जी की भारतीय जनता पार्टी पर होगी। ये 10 साल में बीआरएस ने एक प्रकार से करप्शन के अलावा उद्यम नहीं किया है। भागीरथ घोटाला हो, मियापुर भूमि रोड का घोटाला, आउटर रिंग रोड सिर दाम पर का घोटाला, का घोटाला, शराब घोटाले ग्रेनाइट कितना मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग हुआ वो नहीं है। 20 की बाढ़ में भी घोटाला रिपोर्ट से स्पष्ट हो गया है। 22,000 करोड़ रुपए का बजट समाप्त होने के बाद 50% काम हो। कार्यकर्ता दलित बंधु जो बेडरूम किचन उगाही कर दलितों से लेते हैं। आज तेलंगाना की जनता की मांस में स्थिर है। तेलंगाना की जनता है इसने यहाँ पर घपले, घोटाले और भ्रष्टाचार सिवाय कुछ नहीं। किसी सरकार की उस जो घोषणा इसमें कितने इसके आधार पर होती हैं। 1 लाख नौकरी देने का से ज्यादा पेपर लीक हुए हम सब जानते हैं, क्या हो नहीं पाई। प्रतिमाह बेकारी भत्ता देने का वो भी पूरा 4 बच्चों को केजी पीजी तक मुफ्त 7 लाख घर देने का वादा उन्होंने, मोदी जी ने इसका प्रयास किया। 1 लाख रुपए का लोन माफ करना था, वो भी नहीं हुआ। एक सुपर अस्पताल खोलना, वो भी नहीं हुआ। सिनेमा, फार्मासिटी, टेक्सटाइल, ये सभी बनाने का वादा था। सिटी दिखाई नहीं है और सिटी के लिए जो जमीन था लोगों ने भ्रष्टाचार किया है। इसके दूसरी ओर नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के स्थापना तक जितने वादे 9 वादे पूरे किए, चाहे मंदिर बनाने का वादा हो, चाहे धारा 300 हो, तलाक का वादा हो, कई सारे के काम किसी सरकार के बावजूद भी 40 लाख लाभार्थियों को, किसानों को हर साल सरकार चेक से दे रही है। 1 लाख के घर में पानी, नल से जल पहुंचाया। 3 लाख तेलंगाना के शौचालय बनाया। 1 करोड़ 90 लाख को किलो हर महीने 5 किलो अनाज प्रति व्यक्ति, 11,000 माताओं को उज्ज्वला का गैस का सिलेंडर दिया। 2.5 बनाए। ग्रामीण सड़क 12 पार्टी अपने है, इससे स्वस्थ खड़ी होती है। यहाँ सरकार के खिलाफ एक बहुत बड़ा की राजनीति किसी भी वर्ग विशेष को स्पेशल फेवर परमिट तुष्टिकरण की जो का गौरव जिसके साथ जुड़ा है, जिसमें हजारों लोग अपनी तो हैदराबाद विमोचन दिन को भी केसीआर मनाने का तोड़ा। इसके एक ही रिलीजियस रिजर्वेशन जो संविधान नहीं है, गैर रिलीजियस मुस्लिम मिशन को समाप्त कर ये 4% और रिजर्वेशन लाएंगे और न्याय का प्रयास भी करेंगे। मैंने कभी देखा है गृह विभाग ने मीडिया को आदेश दिया कि दंगों में जो अल्पसंख्यक है इसका नाम मत छापिए। दंगे छापना है तो दोनों कम्युनिटी का मत छापिए। नाम छापना कोई अच्छी बात नहीं है। नाम से मेरी समझ में नहीं आता और सिर्फ अल्पसंख्यक समुदाय के लोग मुफ्त देना कितना उचित। अगर सभी गरीबों को देते और हमें कोई आपत्ति नहीं। SC आए, ST आए, गरीब बच्चे आए, सभी गरीब को चाहिए, एक समाज मिलना चाहिए, मगर इस प्रकार की दृष्टि से भी तेलंगाना की जनता परेशान है, निर्णय कर है कि हम केसीआर सरकार को बदलेंगे। हमने संकल्प पत्र में वादे किए हैं, वादे भी बताना चाहूंगा। किलो जितना भी वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार MSP खरीदे। किलो भी धान किसान अपने घर में पड़ा रहेगा, भारतीय जनता वादा है। राइस भी हम परचेज करेंगे, जो केसीआर सरकार में मोदी जी ने पेट्रोल और करा था। इस वक्त जहां भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार अपने वेट को कम कर इसका मैच प्राइस कम और देश भर में आज, परंतु कांग्रेस की सरकार है और तेलंगाना जहां BRS की सरकार है, वहां उन्होंने वेट किया। हमने तय किया है कि हमारी सरकार कैबिनेट में वेट को कम कर पेट्रोल और डीजल हुए दामों से तेलंगाना की जनता मदद देंगे। है सभी लोगों को साल मुफ्त सिलेंडर, सभी गरीब बालिकाओं को 2 लाख रुपए का को मेगा को लैपटॉप, ब्राह्मण ही है वरिष्ठों को काशी की यात्रा भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी कार्य कराएगी। तो कांग्रेस पार्टी तेलंगाना विरोधी पार्टी, तेलंगाना के लंबे सबसे काम किया कांग्रेस। पहले श्री अंजय का अपमान आज तेलंगाना की जनता भूलती, नरसिम्हा जी को इस तरह से अपमानित वो भी तेलंगाना की जनता आज भी नहीं। दो में अलग तेलंगाना का वादा करने के बाद भी न देने के कारण कम से कम अपनी जगह तेलंगाना की जनता BRS TR बदलना चाहती। तेलंगाना की जनता को स्पष्ट कि आप किसी को तो भी वो BRS के पास जाने वाला है, इसको दोगे तो भी वो केसीआर के साथ जाना। जब ओवैसी के विधायक चुन आए, पुष्टिकरण की उन्होंने TRS का BRS का समर्थन किया और कांग्रेस के जितने विधायक चुनकर आए घर में सारे के सारे में TRS हो गए। इसका मतलब है कि आप बहुत राज्य में सत्ता परिवर्तन के लिए है, वो निश्चित रूप से जाता है, वोट में जाता है। अगर यहां परिवर्तन करना है तो के नेतृत्व में केवल और केवल भारतीय जनता पार्टी है, कोई पार्टी नहीं कर सकती। और एक और 3G और 3G से करप्शन के बारे में नहीं कह रहा, पार्टी केसीआर के 3G पार्टी 3 पीढ़ियों से परिवार में और पार्टी है जवाहरलाल नेहरू, इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव और राहुल गांधी। यहाँ मेरिट्स की जगह नहीं है, लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों की कोई जगह नहीं है। ये तीनों परिवारवादी पार्टियां हैं, इसलिए पहले अलग अलग टोले, अलग अलग नारे लेकर आते हैं, चुनाव के बाद एक साथ इकट्ठा हो जाते हैं। पीसीआर को बदलने की वोट को दीजिए, चाहे कांग्रेस को पार्टी को दीजिए, जाना अंततः की में है। अगर पार्टी को मौका है, हम तेलंगाना के आंदोलनों के सभी शहीदों का स्वप्न पूरा करने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी करेगी। 9 साल में ने तेलंगाना के सारे काम किए। 10 साल में 2004 से 14 ने संयुक्त को और के 2 लाख करोड़ रुपए दिया था। मैं कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व जवाब 10 साल तक केंद्र में सोनिया मनमोहन की सरकार ने 2 संयुक्त आंध्र प्रदेश को दिया, तेलंगाना 2.5 लाख करोड़। इसका मतलब लगभग 3.5 गुना पैसा भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने प्रो तेलंगाना और 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपया अलग अलग में दिया। का निर्माण हो 9 वर्ष में डबल किया हमने। इसके रेलवे वंदे भारत एक्सप्रेस ट्रेन 1 शुरू हो चुकी है, होने रही है। 1200 करोड़ से ये दिया है। 8000 करोड़ से ज्यादा हैदराबाद और बेगमपेट के विकास के लिए दिए हैं। मोदी जी ने भी 900 करोड़ रुपये का सड़क का सेंट्रल ट्राइब्यूनल दिया और हल्दी के किसानों के लिए वैल्यू चेन एस्टेब्लिश, एक्सपोर्ट तक की वैल्यू हमने टर्मरिक बोर्ड स्थापना करने का घोषणा किया है। हमारे भी कहा है कि तेलंगाना की भारतीय पार्टी करोड़ रुपया वैल्यू सर्च बनाई, पूरे दुनिया में उपयोग में बढ़ा सके। इसके साथ भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने महत्वपूर्ण समाज को 2 वर्षों है, हमने तय किया है कि ऐसी रिजर्वेशन में समाज को वर्टिकल क्वोटा देकर उनको प्रो ले उस दिशा और इसके साथ साथ हमने तय किया खिलाफी की बनाने का वादा 2014 में किया था को बनना चाहिए, मगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने तय किया है कि हमारी सरकार बनने के बाद बैकवर्ड क्लास से मुख्यमंत्री बनाएंगे। हमने तेलंगाना की जनता को किया है और इतनी बड़ी संख्या में जो है उनको माध्यम से तेलंगाना की जनता को, तेलंगाना के सभी योग्य मतदाताओं निवेदन चाहता हूं कि आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मौका दीजिए। आपने कांग्रेस का दिया, वो टीआरएस में शामिल हो दिया, करप्शन के बारे में कुछ नहीं किया, खाली केवल और तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति की है। अब भारतीय जनता पार्टी को दीजिए। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में हम डबल सरकार बनाकर के लिए जिन युवाओं ने अपना बलिदान दिया है उनके करने का करेंगे। ये अपील इस तेलंगाना की जनता से करना चाहता हूं। माइक के बगल बताओ, दे दो भाई, आगे बोलो तुम। बहुत लेट ज्ञान आए।
देखा एमआईएम और बीआरए कर रही है कि भाजपा को अगर मौका जाता है तो यहाँ पर कम्युनल वायलेंस और मॉब लिंचिंग जैसी घटनाएं बढ़ेंगी।
देखिए, दंगों के भारतीय जनता पार्टी सब ऑनलाइन उपलब्ध है। भारतीय जनता सरकारें बनी है, वहां दंगे समाप्त हो। दंगों का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड सब है तो कांग्रेस लॉ एंड ऑर्डर में किसी की हिम्मत नहीं है दंगा कराने की। भारतीय जनता की वहां दंगे हैं बड़े।
जो वोट आप जाएगा, जैसे आप कांग्रेस की बात
नहीं खड़ा होता। मैं सार्वजनिक स्पष्ट करता हूं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी और बीआरए से भी अलायंस हो सकता है। कोरा आरोप लगाना ठीक क्या तेलंगाना विमोचन दिन नहीं, हैदराबाद विमोचन दिन नहीं बनाते? तो उदाहरण हमारी
कांग्रेस ने महिलाओं के खिलाफ अपराध में नंबर 1 दिया।
आज हमारी सरकार आपने जो काम किया उसके दम पर
तेलंगाना में कांग्रेस को बीजेपी, ये तेलंगाना की
सीआर ओवैसी की पार्टी कांग्रेस
के खिलाफ अपराध में नंबर 1 बना।
हमारी पार्टी, हमारी सरकार आपके सामने जो काम
को फायदा, बीजेपी को फायदा का
मंत्री और मंत्री जी और 5 अच्छे मुख्य क्या नहीं बोल रहे हैं मेरे बारे में। ईडी का कैसे पीसी प्रेसिडेंट के समझते हैं कि लोग बात नहीं कही, तो मेरा मानना है कि लोग समझ गए आलोचना जो है मानस बन
सरकार हमारा जो भाजपा जो उनकी 5 साल पोजीशन उसको भी लोग देख रहे हैं, और हम लोगों का जो देश भर में आज जो में उत्साह है, जो नई ऊर्जा के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, हाल ही में लोगों ने सरकार ये करना, उसके लाभ हम लोगों को मिलेगा। और पार्टी, हमारी सोच, हमारा जो विजन है प्रदेश का, उसको लोग भारतीय जनता 5 काम, इसलिए मुझे पूरा विश्वास है लोग सरकार पाएंगे।
Stay with us. We'll be back. Stuck operations. 21 gun salute for military police. Residents, hundreds gather to pay their tribute.
कांग्रेस महिलाओं
हमारी पार्टी, हमारी सरकार आपके सामने पर वोट मांग रहे हैं।
कांग्रेस को बीजेपी को फायदा होगा, ये तेलंगाना बात का कर चुकी।
ओवैसी की और परिवारवादी पार्टियां आपका एक वोट भारत का भविष्य
watching the very day today, especially in Rajasthan as it goes voting for the assembly elections. We'll keep you updated with the latest happening with us. Let's get you this hour. Voting underway in Rajasthan for 199 seats. Congress looks to retain power. BJP back on music. Kashi halted once again as the machine gets during operation. Vertical drilling machine brought to decide next course of action. With less than a week to go, shocks on BRS Congress. Now, with less than a week to go, the Prime Minister Modi on mission in next 3 days. .21 gun salute for Captain Pranjal by military police at his residence. Hundreds gathered to pay tribute. Breaking as Amit Shah has responded against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Said that such below the line against Narendra Modi, people have been given a and Telangana voting in Telangana. Telangana heads to the assembly elections on the 30th of November. The voting will happen. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who was in Hyderabad, spoke the same. Amit Shah also said that BJP resort to government and believe keeping all its other parties that have been like KC said AIM. He also said any kind of alliance at this juncture. At the same rally, Amit Shah the remark that people who used such words, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, given a biffing reply by the party people, answer to these people, Prime Minister, on as Telangana Assembly elections on that day. The Home Minister also targeted the regional parties over there and said that none of these parties have actually fulfilled their promises of development of the people of the state. They have only played the politics of appeasement. They have only played politics on the basis of religion. And the Home Minister further added that he has full faith that the vote of people will not just decide the fate of an MLA or a government, but the future of Telangana and the future of this country. He also appealed to people to vote only after analyzing the performance of each and every party. The Home Minister also showed his confidence in the vote of the Janta, saying that he believes that their vote for the Prime Minister and the BJP-led government will help save the nation when it needs it the most. Calling these regional parties corrupt, he also targeted the Congress, saying that these are 2G, 3G, 4G corruption parties. 2G, he put KCR and KTR together, adding AIMIM calling it 3G. The Home Minister was in Telangana addressing hordes of people as the assembly elections are round the corner on the 30th of November. Let's listen in to what Amit Shah had to say in this rally, where he was addressing the people in Hyderabad as the assembly elections are around the corner, talking to the people. He also addressed the whole Rahul Gandhi comment, calling Prime Minister Narendra Modi a panoti, and he said that the people of Telangana will give the right answer to these people insulting the Prime Minister. Let's listen in to what our Union Home Minister had to say.
Below the belt लैंग्वेज का उपयोग हुआ है। देश में कोई भी राज्य हो, जनता ने उसका करारा जवाब दिया है। मुझे भी भरोसा है ये जो बिलो द बेल्ट लैंग्वेज उपयोग हो रही है उसका करारा जवाब तेलंगाना के मतदाता वोटिंग में देंगे।
अमित जी,
For more on this, the latest development, we have our colleague Aneri reporting from ground. Aneri, could you please tell us that the assembly elections in Telangana are around the corner on the 30th of November? And Amit Shah, in his address to the rally today, said that though he obviously targeted KCR and Congress, he also ruled out any sorts of alliance with BRS. So what is the ground situation as of now? How is BJP looking at this election? Please fill us up.
Well, BJP is definitely saying that they are very much confident of winning this poll, but while addressing the press conference here, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that they are very much confident of forming the government here in the state of Telangana. He listed out the promises which have been put forward by the BJP here in their manifesto, and also at the same time launching a scaling attack on the Congress, BRS and MIM. That Union Home Minister Amit Shah has called the political these three parties as an family parties, and also at the same time Amit Shah was seen stating that if we vote for OAC, then that will go for BRS, and if we vote for Congress, then that will also go for BRS, and that is the reason why Telangana needs a change. As in the last 10 years, the BRS government has not done anything. The promises which were not fulfilled, which were promised were not fulfilled, and also at the same time, the BRS government only does appeasement politics, is what the Union Home Minister Amit Shah was seen addressing the press conference here in Hyderabad. But also remember, we have been seeing that how this word against Prime Minister Narendra Modi are being used. For responding to that aspect, Amit Shah was seen stating that whenever these such below the belt language is being used against Prime Minister, people have always given a reply to them, and also people of Telangana will give a defeating reply to the Congress party in Telangana as well. So definitely the border for the face-off between the political parties has been escalating, but just few days left for the campaigning here in the state as Telangana goes to polls on the 30th of November.
Thank you so much, Aneri, for these latest updates on Amit Shah addressing in Hyderabad. While he also spoke about the assembly elections which are around the corner, he definitely addressed the Panoti issue, wherein Rahul Gandhi has called our Prime Minister a Panoti, and Amit Shah said that it is not for BJP to say anything on such comments against the Prime Minister, but it is the people of Hyderabad, it is the people of Telangana who are going to give a befitting reply to a comment like this against our Prime Minister.
बिलो द बेल्ट लैंग्वेज का उपयोग हुआ है। देश में कोई भी राज्य हो, जनता ने उसका करारा जवाब दिया है। मुझे भी भरोसा है ये जो बिलो द बेल्ट लैंग्वेज उपयोग हो रही है उसका करारा जवाब तेलंगाना के मतदाता वोटिंग में देंगे।
अमित जी,
moving on to our next story, in updates from Uttarkashi, the auger machine is still stuck inside the girdle, delaying the rescue operations. The horizontal drilling has completely halted as the machine is stuck. A review meeting is underway to consider alternative plans, including vertical drilling. This is the 13th day since the 41 workers have been stuck in the under construction Silkyara tunnel. Our colleague has been reporting live from ground on the situation as it's developing, and it's in a very crucial stage right now since the horizontal drilling obviously did not work out. Akhil, could you please tell us what is the next plan of action? How are we going to go about it? What is the situation with the vertical drilling process that everyone is talking right now? Because obviously the horizontal drilling operation has not brought out the desired result as of now. Please take us through this vertical form of drilling that the NDRF and the rescue operations, the people, they are looking into.
Well, absolutely. There have been multiple plans which have been going on for the first day. Since then, we have been working on different plans. Well, we were speaking to the different department officials, and they have been saying that we are working on from the horizontal end also, from vertical end also. But right now, what has happened that the most feasible process plan which have been going on from the Silkyara end side of the tunnel has stopped because the auger machine has stopped working from Silkyara end of the tunnel. I would like to request my cameraman to show you the visual from this side of the tunnel. This is the Silkyara side of the tunnel. So what has happened that initially a pipe of approximately 900 millimeter diameter was inserted. So initially 4 pipes were inserted successfully till November 16. By November 19th, 4 more pipes were inserted. Then again by November 22, total 8 pipes were inserted. So what has happened? In the meantime, there were obstacles going on. So auger machine has got faulty thrice. So right now what has happened this morning, that auger machine got stuck inside the girdle. So another obstacle have been found inside that tunnel, due to which the auger machine has stuck. The initial portion of the auger machine, the spiral part of that auger machine has got stuck inside that girdle, due to which it has got stuck. What we have been told by the officials over here who are associated with the work of horizontal drilling, they have been telling us that right now it's very difficult to cut through that part, because earlier what has happened on November 23rd, that 1.2 meter of distance. So initially it's just like moving 2 steps forward and then moving 1 step backward, because there was a advanced movement of 46 meter, and then there was again a movement of 1.8 meter. But the initial obstruction, due to the initial obstruction over there, the front end, the mouth of that tunnel got deformed, after which 1.2 meter of the tunnel has to be cut, and then the welding process has started from there. So what you see over here, that the horizontal work which has been going on since November 12th has stopped. Right now what is happening over here is the alternative plan. So here you see, I would like to request my Vijay to show you this path. So there is an alternative path which has been created by the BRO team. BRO team has created 1.5 kilometer long path. So you see this path moving towards this direction where the car is moving. So one large single vertical machine has been sent over there at the top of the hill. So from that side, from the top of the hill, they are planning to drill from the mountain side. So what we have been told, that the length of that drilling from the top side will be approximately 86 to 90 meter. So it depends on the point where the rubbles are. So it will be approximately 86 to 90 meter. So again, it will take, we have been told by the official that it might take little longer than what they have been expecting. So another plan, so the plan A hasn't worked. The work right now is going on the vertical drilling plan, that is the plan B. And there have been alternative plans. The plan C has been going on from the barcode side, that is the end side of the tunnel. From there, what we have been told, that the distance from the end of the tunnel to the point where the workers are stuck is 480 meter. So that seemed a bit difficult plan, because the length of that path is approximately 480 meter. Here, if you talk about the Silkyara end, you have to travel just 60 meter. So again, this path, the path at the Silkyara point, the head of the tunnel, seems to be a bit more easier. There are 2 more plans which have been going on which the different teams have been working. We have been told that some private agencies also involved in this, and that plan is from the side of the tunnel. And first plan, which is supposed to be start from side of the tunnel is from the right side of the tunnel, which is known as a perpendicular drift right, and another plan is supposed to be from the perpendicular left. So alternative 5 different modes have been going on, but what we have been told by the officials that it will take time. It's not easy to understand the nature of the rock and what can come ahead. So it's all work on the predictability, and no one can predict the actual situation of the rock, what can come ahead. Is there any girdle, is there any metallic rod, what kind of rocks there. So the engineering team, apart from that, geologists is there, international experts are here. We have been talking to international experts, and yesterday we spoke to International Tunneling Association expert Mr. Arnold Dix, and he said that it will take few more days. Over to you.
Thank you so much. This absolutely looks absolutely necessary that all precautions must be taken, since as our colleague just told us that different approaches are being explored into how to get the stuck workers out of the tunnel. It is yet to be seen how long will it take for the workers to finally come out, as there are a lot of complications in the whole operation and no risk at this juncture can be taken. There are risks of the whole structure collapsing. That cannot happen, and that is why all the experts have been brought in. The NDRF is at work. All efforts, all collaborative efforts with different rescue teams, even private teams, as our colleague just mentioned, they are being brought into work and find a solution for this very tricky situation where 41 of our workers have been stuck in that 2-meter distance under the tunnel, under the Silkyara tunnel, which was under construction. And on the morning of 12th of November, 41 of these workers got stuck there, and this is day 13 as the operation still continues, as the government has also ordered in foreign equipment, and the Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami has also visited the place. Prime Minister has also taken an evaluation of the situation. We continue to hope and pray for the safe rescue of our 41 labourers, workers who are stuck in that tunnel. Here is also a report filed by my colleague Shrishti as the vertical drilling machine was brought up to the rescue site. Please take a look.
इस वक्त तस्वीरें आप यहाँ लगातार देख पा रहे हैं कि ये जो मशीन है आप देख सकते हैं, इसे लेकर जाया जा रहा है, यानी कि वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग के लिए ये मशीन जो है अब आगे बढ़ती हुई नजर आ रही है। इस ऑपरेशन यानी कि ऑपरेशन के प्लान बी पर अब काम यहाँ पर किया जा रहा है, यानी कि वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग पर जाया जा सकता है, जिसकी तस्वीर इस वक्त आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि इस मशीन को अब ऊपर लेकर जाने की जो कोशिश है ये रास्ता तय करेगी और पहाड़ी के पास तक इसको लेकर जाया जाएगा। इस मशीन को मूव कराने का जो काम है वो इस वक्त यहाँ लगातार जारी है, जो कि तस्वीरों के जरिए आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं। बहुत धीरे धीरे इस मशीन को लेकर जाया जा रहा है। इसकी ब्लेड्स जो हैं वो भी यहाँ पर मौजूद है, जिसे निकाल लिया गया है, और यही वो मशीन है जो पहाड़ी पर जाकर वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग का काम करेगी। माना जा रहा है कि हो सकता है कि वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग के माध्यम से इस पहाड़ी में पाइप डालकर और मजदूरों को बाहर निकाला जा सके, क्योंकि ऑगर मशीन के थ्रू जो ऑपरेशन चल रहा था वो सफलता की ओर आगे बढ़ता हुआ नहीं दिख पा रहा है, और इसी वजह से ये बड़ी समस्या यहाँ पर आ रही है। ये मशीन आगे बढ़ रही है पहाड़ी पर, जहां मार्किंग की गई थी वो तस्वीर भी हमने आपको दिखाई थी कि किस तरीके से उसी मार्किंग से छेद किया जाएगा और उसके बाद होल करके पाइप डाल के इस मशीन के थ्रू ही वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग की जाएगी, क्योंकि एक बड़ी समस्या अब ऑगर मशीन में आ चुकी है। वो जाल जैसे एक सरिये में बुरी तरीके से फंस चुकी है, जिसकी वजह से माना जा रहा है कि अब ऑगर मशीन के जो थ्रू जो ऑपरेशन चल रहा था उसमें अब तक की सबसे बड़ी बाधा आ चुकी है, जिसकी वजह से दिक्कतों का सामना यहाँ करना पड़ रहा है। तो ये तस्वीर इस वक्त हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं कि किस तरीके से ये मशीन अब आप देखिए आगे बढ़ रही है यहाँ से धीरे धीरे करके, और पहाड़ी के रास्ते पर इस मशीन को लेकर जाया जा रहा है और सीधे इसे ऊपर पहाड़ी पर चढ़ाने की जो कोशिश है, क्योंकि बीआरओ ने अपना रोड वो बना लिया है, रोड बनाकर हैंडओवर कर दिया है और अब सिर्फ और सिर्फ मशीनों को लेकर जाना है। तो वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग महज यानी कि प्लान बी जिसकी बात यहाँ पर की जा रही थी, उस प्लान बी के तहत में अब आगे का काम जो है वो यहाँ शुरू होगा। आप देख सकते हैं कि बहुत ही धीरे धीरे संभाल कर इस मशीन को आगे बढ़ाया जा रहा है, लेकर जाया जा रहा है, ताकि इसे पहाड़ी के ऊपर किसी भी तरीके से पहुंचाया जा सके। हमने आपको बताया था कि मात्र वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग जो है वो भी एक ऑप्शन यहां पर बच रहा है, क्योंकि 6 ऑप्शंस तैयार किए गए थे, जिसमें से वर्टिकल ड्रिलिंग भी एक बड़ा ऑप्शन है।
That was Trishti, our colleague, reporting us on the current situation. Moving on, stay with us. With less than a week to go, Prime Minister Modi on mission Telangana, set to hold multiple rallies in next few days. "21-gun salute for Captain Pranjal by military police at his residence. Hundreds gathered to pay tribute."
कैंट से पानी होता है 100% प्योर।
कैंट आरओ प्योरिटी दिखाता भी है।
कैंट देता है सबसे शुद्ध पानी।
Ew, who puts pineapple on pizza, yeah?
Ew, who puts PIN for small payments, yeah?
No PIN for small payments on PhonePe UPI Lite.
Four walls don't make a home. A home is made with your loved ones and their dreams. After all, it is you who turns a house into a home. SBI Home Loans, always a friend in your journey of making a house a home.
When your loved ones go through the pain of shingles, that may feel like the pain of a lot of nails piercing your body, or an unbearable burning sensation, or an electric shock-like pain at every moment, then you would feel their pain, wouldn't you?
Every 1 in 3 people aged 50 years or above may develop shingles. But it is possible to protect your loved ones from shingles through vaccination.
So to know more about shingles and prevention, consult your doctor today.
What you're missing on the inside is waiting for you out there. Find the missing piece of your puzzle. Write the missing part of your story. The new Safari. Reclaim your life.
सपने आपके, लैमिनेट्स हमारा। अमेजिंग स्पेसेस के लिए ग्रीनलैंड लैमिनेट्स, कुछ मेरा कुछ तुम्हारा।
The Indian Naval Academy Passing Out Parade Autumn Term 23 was held this morning. Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Hari Kumar was also present to witness the future officers take on an extraordinary journey. Here's a detailed report. Take a look.
The President's Gold Medal for the midshipman standing first in the overall order of merit is awarded to Midshipman Ravikant Ranjan. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out for the 3 Dorniers of the Indian Naval Air Squadron 550 who have come all the way from INS Garuda at Kochi to salute the newly commissioned officers of the Indian Navy. As this continuous team of young men and women in white step forward to same beat depicting the seamless transition they have undergone from what they were to what they are today, I'm certain that each and everyone seated here have their hearts swell with pride. As our cadets cross Antim Pag for the last time, they inch forward towards the beginning of a promising life as an officer of the Indian Armed Forces. Each of them leaves behind hours and days of time spent at the academy, good, difficult and hard. Yet, those days will remain etched in their memories for eternity. As the espousal of discipline, the presence of the adjutant for the passing out parade is in accordance with the customs and traditions of the academy. You will now see the adjutant of the academy, Commander Ashwini Bura, giving the departing salute to the reviewing officer.
Stay with us as we'll be back after a short break. With less than a week to go, sharp takes on BRS Congress and AIMIM in Telangana. With less than a week to go, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Mission Telangana, set to hold multiple rallies in next 3 days.
I walk on the field, whether people are watching me, whether the matches are live or not, whether people turn up to the stadium or not, I wanted to make sure I have a performance so that, you know, at some point people will start to sit up and notice.
Catch Techno Phantom V Flip 5G presents Women Pioneers of India this weekend only on Republic TV.
बादलों पे चल के हवाओं से मिलके मैं बनाऊंगा हौसलों को कस के तूफानों से लड़के मैं बनाऊंगा रोशनी के टुकड़ों से अंधेरे को हरा के मैं बनाऊंगा उम्मीदों के पंख कंधों पे लगा के मैं बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत बनाऊंगी मैं तो बनेगा भारत.
The vertical velocity is now being constantly reduced.
India is on the mode. बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत बनाऊंगा मैं तो बनेगा भारत बनाऊंगा मैं तो
स्किल स्टील और दिल से बन रहा है भारत. AMNS India, smarter steels, brighter futures.
कोल का स्टाइलिश पंखा सिर्फ हवा ही नहीं देता, आपके आलीशान घर के कोने-कोने में ठंडी हवा के झोंके पहुंचाता है.
कूल फैंस के स्टाइलिश डिजाइन से घर को सुंदर बनाएं. 5 स्टार BLDC कूल फैन से बिजली भी बचाएं.
समय आ गया है घर के पंखे बदलने का और कूल फैंस घर लाने का.
Hi Suzuki, play my song. It's hard and techy. It's hard and techy, hard and techy, hard and techy. It's hard and techy,
All new hot and techy Brezza, the city bred SUV.
पहले मैं जिद्दी थी, अब आप अड़ जाते हो. पहले मैं नहीं समझती थी, अब आप वक्त लगाते हो. नजरें चाहे हों दो, है सपना एक ही हमारा.
सपने आपके, लैमिनेट्स हमारा. अमेजिंग स्पेसेस के लिए ड्रीमलैम लैमिनेट्स. कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा.
Hello Moto. Hello Moto.
You are the one. Unmatched. Unequaled. Unbeatable. LG OLED Evo, the one and only.
All right, viewers, we are bringing you some massive breaking updates and visuals of the Prime Minister, who is in fact taking a sortie on Tejas. He was on his visit to Bengaluru, and this is a big push for Make in India as the Prime Minister flies the Made in India Tejas, and he was in fact on the visit to HAL in Bengaluru. And our senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor is also joining us on the broadcast. Abhishek, please speak to us more about the Prime Minister taking a sortie in the Made in India Tejas.
Well, this is a big one. Prime Minister has taken a sortie of the LCA Tejas and 100% indigenous, 90% indigenous aircraft. Of course, there will be some components coming in. And remember, there's the same aircraft which is slated to get the GE engine from the United States, the deal for which was signed when the Prime Minister was in US for that state visit in the month of June. And we are soon going to get pictures, Priyanka, and it's going to be a big day, in fact, for Make in India push from the Modi government. Prime Minister testing for himself how the functions are in place. And the first induction has to happen sometime in 2025. And in fact, already there are 16 countries wanting to test fly and in fact, go on and induct Tejas, LCA Tejas in their defense forces. The Indian Air Force already wanting 6 squadrons. And as far as trainee Tejas is concerned, that's already going on, but it's been delayed. The Tejas make 2 light combat aircraft, and this could be ready by early 2025. And the Prime Minister has taken a sortie, I believe, in Tejas, not Make 2, but the Make 1 and Make 1A, as it is called. And Make 2, of course, waiting for the GE engine fully developed, designed by the Aeronautical Development Agency and being built by the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Prime Minister, in fact, as we reported yesterday, was slated to travel to Bengaluru and visit HAL factory where the Tejas aircraft are produced, like all other Indian fighter aircrafts are produced. Tejas, of course, is a light combat aircraft at the present stage, multi-role combat aircraft with Tejas Make 2. And this is an important development coming in with the Prime Minister really testing for himself or being given a flight test. We have seen, for example, earlier the Air Chief himself testing the waters and giving a thumbs up to induction of at least 6 squadrons, which is about 120 aircraft, which the aircraft wants to really use to replace the MiG squadrons, which have been number plated. And now this important development coming in where Prime Minister, we are told, has taken a sortie on a Tejas, the exact details of which are to be shared in a while. I am told, in fact, you'll be getting in pictures as well of the Prime Minister having taken off in Tejas. This is also a statement with India making a statement to the rest of the world that they have developed the machine. We have developed the machine, an aircraft, a fighter aircraft, which is good enough for our Prime Minister to fly. And of course, before that, we have seen topmost levels of our defense forces carrying out their own tests. And even the Air Chief, V.R. Chaudhary, for example, making a sortie just about a couple of months back. Perhaps it was a build-up to this day when Prime Minister has traveled to Bengaluru and has made this sortie. As I said, we're going to get pictures just in a bit. 6 squadrons, that's what Air Force wants. And there are other 16 countries wanting LCA Tejas for their own forces. The Navy wants its own Tejases. And so obviously, this is an important development coming in. The GE jet engine deal that was signed with the United States early in mid-year, and once the GE engines come in, we are going to see Tejas Make 2 also taking flight. So as of now, I think Prime Minister would have taken a flight in a Tejas, LCA Tejas Make 1A. As I said, we are still awaiting to hear from the Indian Air Force and the Prime Minister's office on the exact details. But the latest information coming that the Prime Minister has taken a sortie in a Tejas from HAL, from the Bengaluru facility, I believe Yelahanka, where HAL maintains these facilities, of course, coordinated with the Indian Air Force.
Well, absolutely, Abhishek. And in fact, we were also hearing how HAL is preparing to activate the new production lines in Nashik. And as you were pointing out, how the deals that had been signed with the US and GE Aerospace. So speak to us a little bit more about the growing requirements for fighter jets and basic trainers in the IAF as well, post which we are looking at these deals also being signed?
Well, you see, so the HAL facility itself is known for its manufacturing of Sukhoi, its manufacturing of the LCA, its manufacturing of the Dornier 228 aircraft, its manufacturing of the ALF-0 of the Chetak, the LCH light combat helicopter that we have developed, Prachanda, apart from, of course, repairing facilities for other ensemble of Indian Air Force, including the Jaguars and the Mirages, and the MiGs, etc. So Prime Minister, we had reported yesterday, Priyanka, had decided to travel to Bengaluru and to the HAL manufacturing facility. Remember, it was in a lot of controversy when Rahul Gandhi had also gone to the HAL and was seen with some protesting workers on the issue of salaries, it seems, and then subsequently Rahul Gandhi had said that HAL is not making profits, though while we had seen that HAL scrip on the bourses has almost trebled or quadrupled over the last 5 or 7 years. And the Prime Minister essentially there to review and visit the manufacturing facility, including the facility of where the Tejas jets are being manufactured. It was not revealed at that time that the Prime Minister is actually going to take a sortie, which he has, as I said. We are just waiting for exact details to which version of the Tejas Prime Minister flew, the basic trainer version or the Make-1A. And of course, we know that Make-2 is in the making. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, for example, had noted in the month of April this year, India's defense exports have reached an all-time of 15,920 crores, and this is even before the real demand picks up because a lot of investment into private sector collaboration and hence defense manufacturing in India has gone on. And Tejas, of course, is going to be showpiece of that made in India defense exports, because remember, even before Tejas Make-2 is ready for its first flight sometime in 2025, there are already 16 countries having seen the prototypes wanting to pick up and buy and make some purchases apart from the 10 odd squadrons that the Indian Air Force wants, and of course the naval version for which even Indian Navy is a candidate, and their demand has already been put across.
Well, absolutely, Abhishek. In fact, the Prime Minister has been pushing for the indigenous production of the defense products. And, this was something also that was highlighted, as you very rightly pointed out, in his recent US visit as well. In fact, if you could also expand upon how there are several countries that have already shown their interest in buying the Tejas as well, which is the light combat aircraft, and the US defense giant GE Aerospace. In fact, how the deal had been signed with the HAL and how there are several countries already showing interest in Tejas as well.
So you see, there is already 100 plus or 4 or 5 squadrons of the LCA trainers that all the IAF already operates. And as I said, there are 6 more squadrons that the IAF wants. And that takes the total to about, something like 200, 220 LCA Tejas that the Indian Air Force would be operating even before the LCA Tejas Make-2 comes in. And this is, I'm talking about Make-1. 1A, for example, just last month, the Indian Air Force was given the first of the twin-engine, twin-seater trainer aircrafts. And this work has been in progress, maybe a little slow, maybe there have been delays. But the fact is that with the Prime Minister taking this sortie, I think the focus is going to be on this very important Indian defense platform. Remember, it's a multi-role 4.5 generation, which is, in a way, if you look at it, ahead of Rafale. Rafale is a 4th generation aircraft, and for LCA Tejas Make-2 to be 4.5 generation shows that the kind of avionics that are inside, the kind of systems, weapon systems that have been integrated. It's a truly multi-role aircraft that that has been developed indigenously with 90% Indian components. When with the coming in of the GE jet engine deal, Priyanka, I think it's going to get a major fillip, obviously, and we have seen Tejas LCA that are already in service, the LCA Make-1, and then LCA Make-1A already being given, and Make-1A, there are about 16 aircraft that the Air Force is going to get by in the next couple of months. The first one of which was a twin-seater one, which was given last month to the Air Force. I am told Group Captain I'm told, if I can, I'm told Group Captain Augustine Vinod is in fact joining us over the phone. Augustine Vinod, Group Captain Augustine Vinod, this is a big development with the Prime Minister flying the Tejas. We're going to get the pictures for our viewers very soon. But Group Captain, you think this is an important statement being made by the Prime Minister, a statement of confidence in India's defense manufacturing capabilities, and of course a statement of support to the HAL and the IAF?
No doubt about that. In fact, I've joined you live over Zoom. See, three important points emerge. First and foremost is, in my understanding, I think this is the first time a premier of a country is flying in an aeroplane which is indigenous. I don't think in the history of India it has ever happened that a premier of a country has flown in an aeroplane which is solely designed, developed, produced in India. The previous fighter was HF-24 Marut. And as far as I Googled and found out and asked about us with my friends and kith in Indian Air Force to look for any historical evidence, I didn't find any. If it is, someone can correct me. So this is going to be the first time that a premier of India in the history is going to fly in an indigenous aeroplane. That is point number one. Point number two, the most important point, is though it is a single engine fighter like a MiG-21 or a Mirage 2000, touch wood, it has in its entire life with Indian Air Force, which is more than a decade now, has never met with an accident. For a single engine fighter in the world, I think this record is something which we have to be proud of. And the reason for that is twofold. One is it has got a very reliable engine. General Electric 404 originally, now 414. It's much better engine. It is a 22,000 pounder engine. And though the engine is single, it has everything redundant, as in the fuel pump, the fuel pipeline, the engine computer, everything is double. So it's like having two engines on top of one engine. So it's going to be a great replacement for MiG-21. That is the aeroplane which I flew for maximum amount of time. And here I'm in front of you today talking to you. And I almost lost my life in a MiG-21 crash. So all the skin that you see is all new skin. I caught fire during on a takeoff roll, and God's grace, I'm here. But this particular aeroplane has had a wonderful track record. And third important thing is that we are now looking to export this aeroplane. And that is where Modi ji's flight in this particular aeroplane is going to give a great boost, both not only in terms of visibility to our fighter in the world, also the country's confidence of putting their prime minister in a single engine fighter. So that is something that is going to really give a fillip to our Atmanirbhar effort, as well as our sales effort abroad. I'm aware of many countries showing a lot of interest in this particular fighter for two reasons. A, like I said, for the great track record it has. B, it is extremely cost effective. And compared to any other fighter in the world today, I think you will get Tejas for probably half the price or less than half the price. So most of the countries that are looking at replacing their aging fleet, especially the MiGs and the F-14 or F-18, people are flying the legacy version of F-18, they want to replace their fighters. Those countries are looking at Tejas very, very closely because of its agility, which is the most agile fighter in its class today. because of its, like I said, reliability, both in air and on ground. And I want to expand this aspect of ground a little. The entire Tejas, unlike a Sukhoi 30, is modular. In the sense, everything in Tejas is modular. As in, I can remove anything and take another module and put it back, including the engine. Even the engine, GE414, is a modular engine. As in, if one blade of the engine is, say, damaged, all I have to do is take out that blade and put another blade of the same harmonics. Maybe in 1 day, the engine is back online. So that is the kind of flexibility, maintainability this aeroplane offers.
We are getting
and
to
just
hear that Prime
because of
Minister has
its
taken the sortie.
Sorry, yes, please go ahead. Just because of its double delta design, it is extremely agile. All this is going to be, enjoyed by Prime Minister, and I wish I have hung up my uniform, and I wish I was in his place today, sitting and flying this wonderful bird. And at this age, he's, mind you, 70 plus, and he's going to, fly in a fighter and pull some 4Gs or 9Gs. I don't know, as much as he can pull. I think it will be something really great that one can really achieve. So, kudos to him, and all the best to him, and all the best to the Indian Air Force for taking up this historic event of flying the Prime Minister in an indigenous fighter for the first time in history. So it's an historical event for us, for me, for everybody. We should be really proud of today, the day he's going to wear the G suit and
absolutely
take to air. And may many countries buy this aeroplane and enjoy flying this aeroplane and use it to protect their country as well. Over to you for further question.
That's right. Absolutely, Group Captain Augustine Vinod. We want to thank you for joining us here on Republic and sharing your perspective and your experience in this as we actually track this very historic, as you very rightly pointed out, historic moment as the Prime Minister takes the sortie in the Tejas. For the moment, we move on to some other updates.